with me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they...
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. The return man, Chris Moore. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Well, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Zoom. Hey, 626. Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Jackson out to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
That's fine. Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Come on.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And again, it's Collins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Collins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run...
Leopard!
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch it now, Barney.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! No, check! Patriot!
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Mbu in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Finds his target, Montgomery. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hurry up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the first, finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tim Williams makes the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On play action, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here come the Ravens. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. A very solid gain of 27. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. It seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Packers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle of Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's fine. Yeah. Hurry up, hurry up.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
58.
He's going to get it running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in and have just enough to get it done.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Allen here on the screen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tim Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up his time. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check 26.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch it now, Barney.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking,
he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is going to be incomplete. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Watch you now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch the ship. Hey.
They go again with Collins. And he's got some space here. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 50 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tim Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Let's go, come on.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 37 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with a 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hurry up.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rodgers going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Hurry up, all right.
Rodgers with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
All right.
They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.